As you can see today, we're ending up here out here at the Lagoon Fest, having a fishing ride. So I'm gonna get out here with some of the guys that's gonna be fishing today over at the Lagoon. It's getting a little dark. We started out here at about 5, 6 in the morning. We were fishing, caught a couple of fish out here earlier, and we're gonna come out at nighttime and we're gonna do a little fishing as well. So we just hope you guys enjoyed some of the music of the Lagoon Festival that we had on the 21st. Also, we're out here on Sundays. This is the 22nd, and we're going to be out here Monday as well, fishing at our beautiful lagoons at Garfield Park, the East Lagoon and the West Lagoon, right here. And then we're going to go travel out to some other lagoons, McKinley Park, Douglas Park, also Humboldt Park, Columbus Park. They all have great lagoons at the Chicago Park District. After that, we'll go out to Washington Park, Millennium Park, and hey, we're just gonna go all around Lake Michigan at that point because we'll be at the Great Lakes and they have great fish, great fishing in the Great Lakes. Go over there by the museum, do a little fishing over there, go out south and take it all the way to Indiana or the Great Lakes, and let's see if we can have the Lagoon Fest and build that to the Great Lake Festival. So that's what we're working for, to have the Festival of the Lakes. Maybe we'll hook up with the guys in Indiana at the Festival of the Lakes and connect our Lagoon Fest with the festivals around the city and around the state and around other countries when we go from the lagoons to the lakes to the great oceans. From, hey, let's travel out to Florida, let's travel out to California, let's go up to Vancouver and go to some of these great lakes, some of these great oceans that's out there, and let's experience life, nature, entertainment, and unity as we spread peace, love, and unity, marking our people. We're going to be not only fishing for the fish with the fishing rod, but we're fishing for men. We're fishing for you. We want you to be a part of this great festivities to help unify our people, to help unify our communities, to help unify our neighborhoods, and to make good neighbors out of each and every one of us. So we want you to conduct great businesses and put together businesses and put your proposals together, write for those grants, work with Morale Builders Incorporated, work with Global City Unity, work with the Peace Nation, work with the Exodus Institute, the Hope Foundation, and Danny Davis and them, along with the Garfield Park Advisory Council, Westside Health Authority, the Westside Community Arts Council as well. It's a lot of great groups and a lot of great not-for-profits out there trying to help our youth develop their skills, develop their thinking, develop wisdom so that they won't go out and kill themselves just for no reason at all. Let's start loving one another. Let's start building back our black communities and build back black. Let's start sharing our dollars with each other, sharing them in the black communities, as well as when we go to other communities, let's also connect with other communities and build wealth in our communities. Whatever community you are, whatever community you're from, let's work with each other. Let's make God's children united. God created us in His image. God created us in His likeness. God has chosen us to be one of the chosen ones to go out and build our community. So remember, you are chosen, I'm chosen, and we all are the chosen ones that are here on this planet Earth to help build God's kingdom till we get to heaven. And to then, God bless you all. Remember, God created you in His image. God's created universe, created all of us, and we should show each other more love. We need to start loving one another. We lost a couple of people this month in September. We lost Frankie Beverly. We lost James Earl Jones. We lost Tito Jackson. And Tito always talked about loving one another. So let's start spreading that love. He started with the Jackson 5, and they always talked about love, peace, unity. Can you feel it? A lot of the songs that the Jacksons talked about were talking about peace, love, and harmony with the universe. And Michael Jackson continued that on in his solo career, being another part of you, looking at the man in the mirror. So that's why I always want to keep those songs and to keep those individuals in the forefront. Tito started the Jacksons with picking up that guitar and breaking that string. Michael Jackson took the Jackson and the Jackson 5 and became the greatest entertainer, one of the greatest entertainers of all time, the king of pop. So hey, let's work with our youth. Let's share our knowledge, our wisdom. Let's create chosen individuals to go out and do God's will on this earth. Thank you. You are the missing link. So next time, don't beat us to the Lagoon festivals. Don't just meet us there. Beat us there. Okay? And I'm gonna go do some fishing right here at Garfield Park, the Lagoon. Hopefully, hey, put a little bait on the hook. And I want to see you guys in the next TV shows, and I want you out here with us and do some fishing around the parks and see you enjoying your community. Thank you. Signing off, Global City Unity. You're here with George Owens, and peace, love, and unity as we market our people. Let's pump up our cities.
We here none other than at the Exodus Center. I hope we beat y'all here and not beat you here. 816 North Laramie, none other than the Godfather Plump, the historical legend. We here, baby. AMG Peace God in the building. Y'all be sure to check us out later on at the Lagoon Festival.
Yes.
Moment.
Get
Peace.
to the whole thing here. Right.
A
And
moment's
then up there
peace.
too, you know, the Exodus Institute.
Right there, this peace tree. This is a peace tree that we planted right here on the west side in the Austin area, Chicagoland, right under the Exodus Institute, where we try to promote peace, love, and unity in this area, the Austin area. And
Here James here with Exodus Institute, and we're over here at the Peace Tree. This Free Chinway Peace Tree we happen to have dedicated on Juneteenth in 2021, dedicated to my lovely wife, Beverly Taylor James. We were out here, we had a beautiful day out here, and this tree has been dedicated to the neighborhood, the community, so I'm working with the youth in the neighborhood. She was the secretary here, up here for Exodus Drummond Bugle Corps. And if you could stand up top, George, I want to get a picture so that you can see. You don't see that, you see that water there? See how that water is being divided up over there?
Yes.
You see how that pyramid is back off up in there? You see how the drum and bugle corps is coming in between that water, marching? That's how we parted the water back in the day, and it's the same thing going on now. This is still the Exodus Institute. It's making its own pyramid. You see the city of Chicago, all of these wonderful things. We have to unite our people, our community.
That's right.
We got to sit back here and come up and execute some wonderful things. They had a party here Saturday night. I see they done broke up the tree. Oh, you see they done broke the branches off. I don't know if they're tight or what was going on. But I'm looking at the road again. I'm looking at branches here.
Yes.
Branches over here. Here's another one broke. Here's one broke. We have to sit back here and start taking care of things for ourselves and for our neighborhood and our community. When these trees go in the ground, we happen to have peace trees spread all over through this neighborhood and this community. Each tree can cover a radius of a mile each way in each direction. When this tree goes 8 blocks or a mile down the road over here, it runs into another tree on Chicago Avenue in Mayfield, sitting off up in there. Matter of fact, we got 2 trees sitting out there in that garden. One is there for Reverend Flowers, and the other one just happened to be for Reverend Upshire. So we happen to have trees all through the community. We've been all over the city of Chicago. We got trees in Indiana and Michigan. I don't think we have any in Wisconsin just yet. But we are planting these peace trees in our neighborhoods and our communities where we can give people hope and everything. We did one out at Edward Hurley School on the south side, right off of 79th and right off of Pulaski out there. The police department in that community, they even go over, their commander said, please, when you're on duty, go over there and pray and meditate at the tree to keep things down in the neighborhood and the community. Please come out, join us at these peace trees, and you come out, meditate, take a few minutes for world peace. We need world peace in our communities, especially in our neighborhoods and communities. We have to save our children and work up on some things to unify. We got to stop being so separated and arguing and bickering, our seniors need to come back out so that our children can come outside and play. Get away from all of them funny games that they're playing out there on them TVs with TikTok sitting back messing them up. So we have to come out here, get together, work some things together. They had a beautiful program over at San Cofa over there where the seniors had a sewing class where they were working with the youth in the sewing class and working together with material they were getting from Africa. It's a beautiful thing when the seniors and the youth work together in our neighborhoods because, matter of fact, there seems to be a generation missing.
Yes, sir.
That's why we have to have our seniors come out here and work with our youth. And our youth are sitting back being responsible and loving to these seniors because they're sharing that love and that knowledge. We got to spread love.
That's one love, one love, one love, one
On you,
love.
Brother Cook.
Yes, sir. Well, we are happy to be here. But it is indeed an honor and a privilege and a blessing to be here with the Exodus Center. And we're going to first encourage our people. Stop being destructive to our way of life, which is the trees. The trees is connected to the roof. The roof is 23. Look at that, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Today is the 23rd day here in September 2024. We in the 23 days. Yeah, happy 23 days. And we are here at the Exodus Institute to share with you Chicago, America, and the world. The Honorable Mayor Harold Lee Washington said we must plump the whole community. So we are plumping it up.
Yes.
Peace,
Love it up, Chicago.
love, unity, marketing people. Right here at the Exodus Center. And if you notice up there where the water had departed, it had red, black, and green up there.
That's right.
That's our people. It's our time now. And we want you to know that the Exodus Center at 816 North Larry is the place to be with all power to the people.
Did you see
Free 'em all.
Did you see the peace portraits that the youth all over the United States and Canada? Did you see it on the inside?
Not yet. We're going
Yes,
on the
but
inside.
can we you know what I mean, later on in the showcase, can you take us around to see that joint?
Yes. Give us a tour.
Yes. So later on in the Exodus Center, we'll take y'all there. You know what I mean? AMT Peace God coming to you live. And what we're saying is, we put peace trees all over the land. So if you're not talking about the solution, you're not really talking about the plan. So you're more so part of the problem. So we seeking to remove you because that's what's going to solve the problem. You know what I mean? Put peace trees all over the land and we're seeking solutions. So you're not seeking solution, you're not a part of the plan. And we seek to remove you because that's what's going to solve it. You know what I mean? Islam, peace and love, peace to the people. Here at the Exodus Center.
Hotel. Yes, I'd like to just add my name. I don't believe I mentioned, but I am yours truly, brother first, just like Jesus. And Jesus Christ is a black man too. We want everybody to know that. You know, the words say the same. It's in the book. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So now you got a chance to meet me. And I'm Mayor Washington's son. Nobody but Harold said we must plump the whole community. So we are working with you. And over here, a 911 call. And we just want to say thank you, Chicago, for this 23 days that you are here to promote unity in the community. All power to God and all power to the people. And free them all. For us all. Yes.
Free them all.
Free them all. Yes, for us all. So we're thankful that we can be here at the Exodus Center, and we're going to continue to promote education is the best. See, and success breeds success. If the left don't get you, the right one will. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. But we're going to keep it real. Everybody got to stop the violence, robbing, stealing, and killing. See, and the looting and the hijacking. And we're not playing with you, Chicago, America, and the world. We want to help save our children.
I want to add.
God bless your
I
heart.
want to add one other thing, because there's so much drugs that's going on in our neighborhoods and our community. They're flooding our neighborhoods with all of these illegal drugs, and they're flooding us with the legal drugs. When you go to the doctors, they're sitting back, they're giving you all kind of drugs and all these types of things. But if you go to the trees, if you go to the trees and the vine of the trees, you can help heal and cure yourself. It is something natural in those trees. In the beginning, it was all we supposed to eat was the fruits and the vegetables. And they are here for the healing and the survival of our nation and our people. And we have to go back to that. We got to start planting our gardens and growing our trees.
Keep to the roots.
You got to get to the roots.
All right, Root Seekers in 23 too,
You
brother.
remember, man, you know that,
Yes,
man.
sir. Root Seekers in 23. You the mic.
When Obama went into the White House, he didn't go in there looking for no lobster and all that funny stuff. He brought his mother-in-law in there with them roots, and she had a garden out there to sit back there to make sure that his children and he would be protected from them roots. That's the way it's supposed to be. We got to go back to that.
I see you with your crystal clear.
Oh,
you see? So have no fear, because the Exit Institute is here.
This is
Hallelujah.
This is the book. I heard him mention something about Jesus Christ being black, and here we had a picture. I showed you all a picture of Metatron. Metatron is the one that sat back here that walked off the face of the earth. They said he was walking and talking with the supreme being and just walked off the face of the earth. Some of y'all might know him as Enoch. But once he left earth, he became Megatron. And I just showed you all the picture of Megatron, which was a black man. And something looked like you over there, my brother.
Yes, sir. Well, you know,
And who might that be?
Yes.
As you can see, we're out here at the famous peace tree that we set up here in June 19th, 2003. As you can see, 2 and 3, that's 23. On the 23rd day of September 2024. So we've planted a lot of these trees around the Austin area, the West Garfield area, the East Garfield area, and these trees, they reach up to the sky. They ask for oxygen, they ask for the universal energy to flow through it so it can flow through us. So here, we want to celebrate the trees, we want to celebrate the body of water that's in our area. Right now we have bodies of water at our lagoons. We just had a lagoon fest at Garfield Park. We have Douglas Park, Garfield Park, McKinley Park, Humboldt Park, Columbus Park, all the way down to Millennium Park. And then we're going to go out there to Washington Park. We got Douglas Park in there. These are bodies of water that feed the west side. We breathe through the trees that we have coming in with our oxygen. And so once we breathe God's air and we're connected to God's air through the air and the water that we breathe, we want to give God homage and everything and give him praise for just creating us in his image. God created us in his image. We are all children of the Most High God. So we're God's creation right here on earth. God's created universe is within us. We're a reflection of that. God sent the golden children down here to be able to help do something for this land right now. They're the indigo children. So they're down here on this earth right now, changing the way we move and the way we operate.
Indigo,
it's not
crystals,
the
and
indigos,
rainbows.
crystals, and rainbows.
This is the crystal.
We're going to give a whole discussion about that and about our indigenous people and the people that were already here on this land. We're going to go in there with Matt Glover. He's got a lot of information on indigenous to the land. We got a lot of more science people that's going to come by and talk. We got a lot of people that's going to just give you some information that we need to know just as individuals right here at the Exodus Institute. That's what it's called, learning, teaching, education. So right here at the Institute, we're going to talk about all of the things that we need to get involved with on our panel. That our panel is people, what is it, United?
Elevator leaders.
People United National Elevated Leaders. Okay? These are elevated leaders. Elevated to what? Understanding the Most High.
Islam.
Understanding how to harness the energy that we have within ourselves to make ourselves better, to create healing. We got Dr. Love coming through. We got Morale Builders Incorporated coming through. We got Pump Nation coming through. Peace Nation coming through. We also have the Exodus Institute. We have Good Neighbors. We have a lot of people on the west side, and we want to invite them right here to the Institute so this information can be disseminated throughout the land. We're also going to go visit some of our parks. Garfield Park, that you all know, we all love. It's the central hub here to help connect God's energy to the centralized nation right there on Central Park. We have the trees, the peace trees, sit right on Central Park. That's a coincidence that we're talking about Central Park, Central communicating.
Exactly. It's not a coincidence.
We need to know the center of the universe, the knowledge of oneself. You know what I'm saying? As you see, if you have the 6 and the 19 is 10, and the 23, you're going to add up, and that's going to be 10. That's going to equal 1. One united universe, one united plan, because remember, God is calling us to do his work right here on the planet. We're all God's children created. God created us in his image. So let's get together, let's come, let's join and have meet, eat, and greet orientations, let's have peace tree orientations. Let's go plant peace trees. If you know a place that we should have a peace tree at, let's go and make that happen. As a matter of fact, Tito Jackson just passed away. He talked about love. Why come we can't just love one another? We're going to go out to the Jackson's house. We spent plenty of time out at the Jackson's house giving Michael Jackson tributes and things like that. So we're going to go out there. We're going to celebrate his birthday, or his Earth Day in October the 15th. It's going into that season. He's a Libra, so that's part of the scales, like the scales of my eye. Okay, it creates the energy. It created the energy for the Jacksons. The Jackson 5. Remember, 523.
Yes.
2300 Jackson Street.
Hallelujah.
That's a portal. Okay, portal. 23.
Michael Jordan, 23.
23 today. 23. We just had a harvest moon right at this time, so we could go through the portal. It looked like a little hat was going right across the moon. Moonwalking. Michael Jackson talked about the moon all the time and moonwalking on the stars and the stars. They both have an opportunity to get there. You have the beginning with Tito, the beginning of picking up that guitar, and the Jackson 5 were launched. Michael Jackson, when he left, it created a legacy for the Jackson 5, but it also launched him into superstardom.
Yes,
so
sir.
we want to honor our past relatives, the Marcus Garveys, the Noble Drew Ali's, the Malcolm X's, the Harold Washingtons, the Martin Luther Kings, the Sri Chinway. We want to honor all of these individuals that came before us that preached and teach knowledge and wisdom for our people. Let us know that. You know what I'm saying? The Minister of Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, we want to talk about these issues that we have that plague our community, and we want to be in lockstep, united as one, so that we can create a global city that's unified. Create peace, love, and unity as we market our people to do the greatest good.
And peace and love and life, and have life more abundantly too. Remember the Honorable Mayor Harold Lee Washington said we must pump the community. So we are pumping it up in peace, love, unity, marketing people. And as you can see, Brother George here, Washington Hall has got Black Wall Street. We Black Wall Street on 79th Street now. Yes. And then we also Black Wall Street here at the Exodus Institute at 816 North Larrabee. This is the place for you to come and learn about your Black history, your Black culture, your Black heritage, your Black power. All power to the people. Let me hear you say that, brother.
More power to the people.
To the people.
Yes.
This is the book of Exodus, but this is by Dr. Malachi York.
Yes.
And this brother sat back here and put some things together to show us
Dr.
that
York.
we were here. We were here all the time.
That's right.
We are the original man.
Yes.
We are here. We were here in the United States. We are the original, what they call Native American?
Yes.
Yes.
We are.
The tribe.
In the book.
That's right.
I am Cherokee. I love it, brother.
And by the way, just touching this, Black Wall Street brings me. I mentioned Tito earlier, but as I was saying, the beginning of something and the end of something, Black Wall Street was one of our beginnings of us working together. It's not ironic that Tito went down to Oklahoma and Claymont, Oklahoma and Tulsa to start concerts and to start promoting and to start rebuilding that area and rejuvenizing it.
That's
and
right.
everything. So he was coming just to bring new life into Oklahoma. Okay, Oklahoma was under the powerhouses. We need to bring back our black communities, build back our black communities, and show that we can thrive with one another and show love for one another.
That's
Always
right.
remember,
That's right.
black love matters too.
Yes.
That's Brother
love matters.
Maurice.
Maurice,
Black
great.
love matters too.
And I
Show
would like
you how
for you to
much-
get the back of
How
this
black
too.
things happen to
That's
be. This
perfect.
is
On Black Love Matters. Yes, sir.
we hold ourselves accountable for the communities, for the commodities of our communities. Support our efforts as we exercise change. All right.
Man.
Islam.
This is Moses when he was speaking about the pictures and different things. This is Moses who parted that water that led them to the Exodus. He didn't carry them over. Joshua carried them over up in that land. But it was Moses that parted that water with that staff that you brought, brother.
Let me see the story. Earlier when he started talking about the water, I mentioned earlier about the lagoons and the bodies of water that were in our communities. As he said, we want to part the waters. Obviously, water has significant meaning throughout the Bible. So we're starting with our lagoons and our neighborhoods, because that's the closest body of a big block of water that we have in our neighborhoods and everything. So because we have the block of water in our neighborhoods, and the water helps give life to the neighborhoods, along with the trees and the energy in the neighborhood, we want to part our lagoons, part the water in the lagoons, part
Hold,
the water.
hold that Wall Street
Part the
straight.
water in all of the neighborhoods that we go to. We want to connect all of our lagoons. We want to connect the lagoons to our lakes, the Great Lakes, and we want to go from the Great Lakes all the way down to our oceans and our seas. And that's part the water.
That's right.
Because when we
There
part
you
the
go.
water and put down our staffs, God answers. Things happen. We can exit it from right here
That's
on
right.
the Austin area and get to the promised land. Even if the promised land is in your mind, we have to make sure our minds are right. Make sure heaven is part of our mind and our thinking,
That's
our
right.
pineal glands. We have to make sure that it's operating properly and that we're getting the right food.
You need to
the right
raise your
energy.
conscious high.
We have to raise our consciousness. Make sure that we're dealing with the power. Thank you. And we're going to learn more as we go inside and we have our panel discussions.
Right.
Don't meet us there, beat us there,
beat us
because
there.
you are the missing link to being a part of changing your community.
And I just want to mention too, this particular brother in the office, which is Brother Mac Antonio Glover,
Yeah.
that produced this book here. And when you get ready to get the book, we fundraising every day, we campaigning every day. Get it from us right here at Exodus Institute at 816 North Larry. Okay? And all right, we win. God and the people win.
That's right. See, we had that little crystal right there? That's a beacon of light. So we all are light beings. You can be a star. We all are stars. So let your little
Light shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine now.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Oh, Jesus gave me.
I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, Jesus Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right, all right. So let's not only let our light shine when we have candlelight visuals, but let's let our light shine all across the world so that Jesus knows and God knows that we are the mission of the living substance that occupies all.
And we are well in God. That means we are one in God forever. And you are the missing link. Thank you.
You just entered the ark.
Islam.
Yeah. Calling the ancestors to help us stop the violence, 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 stop the violence. Everybody can help save the children. Yes, everybody can help save the children. My children, Baby, Ray Ray, She Ray, Shay Nay near. Calling all the ancestors and all the children and our people. Everybody can help. Stop the violence, 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 stop the violence,
Stop the violence.
yeah, all right.
More power to the people.
All power to the people. Free them all.
Free them all. Free them all.
Thank you. All right, my man. Okay, I got my godson here, AMG Peace God, with Black Wall Street in Chicago. Yes, we are Black Wall Street on 79th Street at 644 East 79th Street. And then we here at what lagoon is this now, Brother George?
This is Garfield Park's lagoon. We have an east and west lagoon right here on Central Park, Garfield Park, west side of Chicago.
All right, you see them geezers in the back? We fly with the victory. Yes, and we fly, as you can see, a part of the 144,000, and that is reality. All power to God, all power to the people, and we don't die, as we say, we don't die, we multiply. And the struggle, the movement, and the coalition continues forever and ever and ever. Remembering the world's greatest man, nobody but Harold. So I'm thankful that we got AMG Peace God here. We got George Washington Owens. George Washington Owens is the president and founder of Global City Unity. Got a shout out going out to Morale Builders. Yes, Morale Builders Incorporation. You hear them geezers in the background, don't you? Plus they in the river. Yes, they in the lagoon right here in Chicago on the west side. So we just want to invite you, Chicago, and you are the missing link. And I want to hear a little bit from AMG Peace God, okay? And yes, all right, go for it, brother. Help yourself.
Well, we here, you know what I mean, out west, Peace Nation, and the Peace Crusade, spreading the peace out west, you know what I mean, here live, you know what I mean, with the Godfather and Mr. Owens, you know what I mean. Let's put together, with your hand and my hand, together we can stop gun violence, together we can restore the community, and we can even clean up the water for our community members that travel in the lagoon. You know what I mean, we talking about our geese. And one thing my mentor has taught me is that, you know, the geese, they fly in coordination with each other. So if we can use the examples of the wilderness, of the animals, we are not animals, but we can use those examples of nature, then we could collaborate and come together in unity. Here out west, out south, at a community near you, at a trenches near you. We're here for you.
And with you. Yes, we can. And yes, we can came back in the day with Black Power too. There is nothing at all. My grandfather taught me from Mississippi. Shout out to my grandfather too, John Plump Sr. He was one of them original authentic deacons, yeah, deacons of the fence. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yes, all right, all power to the people, you know, Black Power forever. And we remember Chairman Fred Hampton Sr., all right. And now we also respect and respect is everything. Remember Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., yes, and Black Panther clubs, you know, free them all, free them all.
Free us all.
Brother George Washington
Islam.
Owens, we on your side of town.
Exactly. I wanted to give him in a shot.
Yeah,
You know, he can edit
come
that.
on, get a, have a, he's a fisherman of
Exactly.
men today.
Yes.
Yeah.
For you.
Okay.
No, I'll let you get way
Yeah. I just want to thank you and thank my brothers for coming out today. This is the third day, 3 days of celebrating our fabulous lagoon over here on the west side. This is our second annual Lagoon Festival. The first day we had the Garfield Park Advisory Council. We celebrated right out there in the veranda. We looked at all of the different things. We had music, entertainment out there. We also celebrated out here fishing and loving the community, loving nature with Danny Davis and the Ashanti group and the Ashanti organization on the 22nd. And on the 23rd, we're out here with my brothers, the panel, People Alliance, national leaders that are elevated to help elevate you, the national elevated leaders.
Because
okay?
you are a superstar, Chicago, and we want you to know, for all of the brothers, you know, Michael Jordan ain't the only superstar in Chicago. You know, don't believe the hype. We love Mike, and Michael Jackson too. Yes, we got to remember Michael Jackson, the world's greatest pop man, superstar man. I mean, the world's greatest music man. You know, we got a part of the plan, and you either part of the plan or you part of the solution. So we focusing on our solution today, and we're focusing with George Washington on the west side, because the west side is the best side.
That's right. So we want you to be a part of our People's Alliance of National Elevated Leaders. That's what we're talking about here today. Not just us, but we want you to be a part of the elevated leaders that we bring into our communities to uplift our community, to uplift our children, to uplift us all, to create the greatest good in each and every one of us. We want to make every block a village. We want to have good neighbors. We want to create the greatest good in you. We want to work with Pastor Reed, and then all of the people that are out here, the Ashanti organization, the Garfield Park Advisory Council. We want to bring positive counsel to this community, and what better place to do it than right here on the west side, right here at the Garfield Park Advisory Council, right here at the Golden Dome, right here at our Reflectory Center, and right here at being a part of our lagoon. There's so much that you can learn out here, so much that we get when we just experience nature, experience the trees, experience fresh air, clean air. As we take it from this lagoon on the west side, it's the central, we're right here on Central Park, and go to the east, the west, the north side, all the way to Washington Park. We're right here at Garfield Park. We want to go over there to Columbus Park in the Austin area. We want to go to Douglas Park in the North Lawndale area.
That's right.
We want to go to Humboldt Park over south. We want to go everywhere there's water. We want to go to McKinley Park. We want to go down to Millennium Park. Okay, there's great bodies of water out there. We want to go back to the Museum of Science and Industry. We want to go by all of these parks and bring the people and the animals and the nature that's surrounded with those parks. It's part of the plan that we celebrated Saturday. Peace, love, art, and nature. Okay?
Hallelujah.
We want to celebrate God's gift to us because we are all created in God's image. God created us. God chose us to be the chosen ones to go out in the field and fish for men. We're not just fishing for fish in the lagoon.
Right.
We don't care if we don't catch fish. We want to put them back in the thing. We want to leave them in a safe habitat for themselves. But we want to fish for men. We want to fish for you. We want to fish for your souls so that we can go back to the Creator, the Supreme Being, and be part of a universal energy that shows love, peace, unity to each and every one of us as we market your skills, your abilities, get wiser counsel from each and every one of us, because the elder bring back and give to our younger community. We lost a lot of people today this month throughout the harvest moon in September. We lost James L. Jones. We lost Frankie Beverly. We lost Tito Jackson. Tito was a fisherman.
That's right.
He was fishing. I saw him on a couple of pictures with small fish put back in the ocean, put back in the sea. But he moved to where? He moved to Oklahoma, Tulsa, Clemont, Oklahoma, where Black Wall Street started out. They started their movement out in Black Wall Street. They had all types of businesses, all kind of communities out there.
They
We
have
want to have
millionaires, brother.
millionaires, black
Yeah.
millionaires, and we want to visit them. We want to get a chance to go back to Oklahoma to show them some love, to show the family some love, and just go out there and show that we can be united as one on one accord. As Tito said, why come we can't just love one another?
That's right.
Okay, so let's go and show love. Let's show that black love matters too. Okay, because it does matter.
I want to add to, I want everybody in the community to pray for our beloved brother, Gregory Lee Jones. Yes, Gregory Lee Jones is in Mitchell Hospital at 5815 South Maryland. And you're welcome to go up there and see him and pray with him because the doctors told me that he got brain damage. But we're going to see a miracle happen with Gregory. He had a heart attack and a stroke. I told him he's the strongest man in the world that ever had something like this. I told him, I said, this is what I told Gregory. I say, if you're still alive and you know you're still alive, then blink your eyes. Y'all see me blinking my eyes?
Amen.
So when you go to see somebody in the hospital and they know they're still alive and they might not can't even open their eyes, but they can blink their eyes. So praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord. King Jesus Christ is a black man, and he looks just like you, George Washington.
Amen.
He looks like you, AGMGP Scott. And I'm so glad that he looked like me too, y'all.
So always remember, you are the missing link, and to let your little light shine, because the stars in the heavens are watching over us. As above, so below.
Yes.
You are the missing link to changing your community, changing your family, and peace be unto you. Let your light shine, and let's be connected to God's universe.
And
Because
you